Ugh. Welcome to Fish Talk Tuesday. Got the show all done for tomorrow. Got it all done and rendered. Now I just got to do the thumbnail. And I'm all set up. We had somebody in for a second. It's another kind of cold night. Did finally get to wind. Yesterday we were on the paddle and my friend lives in Santa Cruz, said it was windy as hell, and I had nothing over here. And all of a sudden around, I don't know, 11:30 or something like that, all of a sudden the wind started blowing like crazy here. And it blew pretty hard all day today. So I don't know if anybody tried to fish today, but if you're in this area, it was probably pretty tough. A lot of wind. Hey, Jess. I haven't got the, Tito didn't send me the footage. Tito didn't send me the surveillance footage. Saves me because I'm going to use it in the one for Friday. I want to use that and it mix it in. The show turned out really good though. It's dang. Ended up being 21 minutes long. Hey Christopher, how's it going? You fish it all today? Get any lines wet today, Christopher? I did. Spent my day editing. Just like yesterday. Wait, what? I can send you the one where you found it too. Oh, okay. Cool. That'll be really good. Yeah, I don't have footage of that. That'll be cool. Only 2 bites at Pinot, huh? Yeah, Chris went out on his boat and he caught two. I don't know when. It was like a week ago or so. He said he caught two keepers, but he was on his boat. Um, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't go out. It's too windy today. Plus, I had to edit, and I got to edit tomorrow. We got another kind of cool Throwback Thursday coming up. It's kind of a cool one. Thought about the other day, and I have a really. There's gonna be a really fun one on Friday. Really fun one on Friday. It's going up on Friday. It kept us laughing all day Saturday. Quite an eventful moment. Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, I know. Chris kept talking about it all last night. The wind, and I hadn't. There was nothing here. It came up around 11:30, I think. Finally, right at the end of my live, all of a sudden the wind started picking up. He said it was howling over there. don't know. Is there even any rain in the forecast? We haven't had anything yet. We've had done no rain. I didn't check the forecast, but we've been really dry. I don't know if that means it's going to be a really wet end of the year or if it's going to be that bad of a drought. Of course, said we were at Don Pedro on Saturday. It was like 70%. But even 70%, it's still a pretty damn big lake. It's a big lake. Ugh. Kind of all worked after yesterday. That was a long 4-hour live. Yeah, I'm gonna do another trout video. Don't know when exactly they're gonna stock. There's nothing yet on there. I think it's probably gonna be another couple weeks before they put more trout in there. And this time I gotta figure out something for fishing under the bridge. Because that seems to be where they all like to hang out. Even days after the plant, they like to hang out under the bridge. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get some underneath there. If I can catch one this time. Or get there earlier. Now I know about the time they stock, so. They got 3 in now. If they stock on the same day around the same time, that'll be cool. That'll make it a lot easier. Oh. Oh. All right. Thank you. Thank you from Japan. Thanks for the check-in. Yeah, I got to figure out how to catch those trout. I mean, I know what to use now. Just gotta. I don't know. I'm gonna. I don't know. Maybe I'll take my spinning rod I use. A really bad one. Actually, I think I have another spinning reel, a littler one, an old Daiwa. Maybe I could hook that up with some 6-pound line, and I could work that over there. Put the little mini jig on it. Because they seem to like the mini jigs. I don't have a 2-pole stand, so I can't throw out bait and fish a lure. California, we have to have 2. Not for the trout, evidently. I did figure out how to catch them in the summer and the fall for the bass. A little better than pinto because you can get all the way around it. You can fish all of it, or most of it. I mean, you can't fish behind the bridges, but everywhere in the main, it's really easy to get to. There's only like a few little spots that you can't actually cast to. But other people were catching the trout. I just know a little more what to use now. Try the rooster tail because I did get that one bite on it, and I caught him on the last, like a couple years ago when I went. But I think I need to try a little grub. There seems like little crappie grubs in there. Of course, a lot of people catch the bass on the little crappie grubs too. So it's funny because there's no crappie in there. Yeah, it's fun. Gotta wait till the spring or summer, or go the next time they stock. I don't know. Other guys say they catch the bass in there all year. I've just never fished for them. Probably wait till the spring to start going for them. The best bait I ended up having was the buzz bait. I think the buzz bait caught the most fish. So I'll have to hook up my, I still have that buzz bait. And I gotta fix the double bladed buzz bait. That thing works really well. I have another blade, pretty sure. Because remember I broke the blade on it? Nah, I'm going for bass. You can try, there was a guy there, throwing a big swim bait. And there was a guy throwing a big buzz bait, swim bait. I'm sure a bigger swim bait will work because they eat the trout they put in there and they eat all the hitch. Just gotta be careful because you hit that bottom with all that chain link fence and stuff it has and you're toast. Don't really want a swim bait with a bottom hook on it. But yeah, the buzz baits. But right now, yeah, buzz bait's not now. Probably big swim bait. Or even littler swim baits. Or maybe a fluke. Never tried a fluke in there. I've tried a fluke this year. To do a show on a fluke. I bet you I can catch them on a fluke in there. Delete that in the winter. Because you can try a jerk bait, but I said you hit bottom in there with anything with treble hooks, and there's chain link fence on the bottom everywhere. So you get down on that stuff, and you're pretty much snags everything. Snaggy on that bottom with all that chain link fence down there. I don't know, I'll have to start trying it. I don't know when. Maybe March I'll start. I said I tried all the slow stuff. I tried jigs, I tried tubes, crawdads. That's why I spent 10 years using those baits and I couldn't get anything. It was all active baits in the water column is what they seem to like in there. And it's best from the other side where the kind of where the pump house is. You'll see when you go there. There's a place where they pump the water out. From there all the way around to the skate park seems to be the best place for the bass. At least the ones I caught. That seemed to be where they like to hang out the most. I did try a couple times the whole lake. Or the rest of it, but nothing for me around those areas at all. I did try all of it. But yeah, seems to be that half of the lake seems to be better. Gotta wait and figure out where the next where we're gonna go for the actual next fishing show. We just did Don Pedro, so there is McClure up there. There's like 2 or 3 lakes in that area. So maybe we could give one of them a try next time. Maybe go back to the Delta at some point. And Just Fish said he might come down here sometime. And we hit a pinto on his boat. That would be fun. Because we can flip from that sucker. We can do some flipping in pinto. Back into thick stuff. I've done a flipping show there in a long time. Can't do it out of Chris's boat. Oh, we got the PS5 giveaway coming up on Friday. The winner will be announced on Friday. I think I have over 100 people on mine. And I don't know how many Richard has, so there should be at least over 100 people in it. And on Friday, somebody will get themselves a brand new PlayStation 5. I'm keeping it light tonight. Last night I got a little heavy with the, I drank those beers and I ended up drinking wine afterwards. Whew. Not a good idea. Yeah, but I don't know if you're still in here, Christopher, if you're the one, but yeah. Active bait. I think in winter a swim bait or a fluke. That'd be my best bet. You'd think going to the bottom stuff, but they just don't like it in there. I don't know why. They're just not very bottom oriented. Noah! How's it going? You haven't been in a while? 1 in 5. Really, this thing's being lame today. Oh, just talking some fish stuff, Noah. Gonna give him Christopher tips. He wants to go to El Estero and try for the bass. Ooh, 2 and 6. Yeah. Oh, I got to show up. Already done for tomorrow. The Don Pedro show is done. Yeah. Still waiting for the pier to open back up. Waiting for the pier so I can go back there and do some shows, but I haven't heard yet if they open it back up. I guess they're doing maintenance on it. Fixing something on it. So we had a fun day on Saturday. We fished for like 7 hours, I think. It was a long day. Long day. It was a nice day. There was wasn't much wind. It was warm, and we got to see quite a bit of the lake. Just Fish took us to like, ooh, I'm 3 and 7. Just Fish took us to quite a few places. We got to use the outhouse on the lake. It's nice. Very, very nice outhouse. Fancy. Yeah, I didn't know that lake was so big. It's actually the biggest lake up there. It's actually bigger than New Maloney's. I thought New Maloney's was bigger, but evidently Don Pedro's the biggest lake in the area up there. Yeah, it was actually like 70 at least. Wind came up, but not much. Maybe like 10 miles an hour sometimes. It's pretty flat most of the day. Well, you'll be able to tell. You'll see You'll see the video tomorrow. It's like 21 minutes long. 21 minutes long. Got a good B-roll shot too. Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice day. And it's wintertime, so there weren't any recreational people out there. Yeah. Anyway, it was warm. The water's still really cold, so didn't have to deal with wakeboarders or jet skiers or water skiers. There's pretty much nothing but fishermen out there. So it turned out to be a good day. Good day in January. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I said that lake actually has all three species in it. It has smallmouth, spotted bass, and largemouth in it. It's got all three. Gookin Slayer, what is up? Just kind of chatting about the lake I went to on the video that's coming up tomorrow. We spent all day. We spent about 7 hours there on Saturday. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we spent about about 7 hours. What happened to the whole squad? What do you mean tonight? I don't know. I don't know where everybody is. Jetfish was in here. He's sending me some footage I need for a video I'm doing on Friday. Friday's going to be a fun video, guys. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. It's something unexpected that happened during the fishing show. There's a little bit of it in the show, but I'm going to do a full length version of it on Friday's vlog. I'm gonna play around with it a bit. Yeah, something to just, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, now we're getting people in. There's 6 now. Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll, yo, what's up, Damien? I know, I guess evidently my alerts don't go out. Hey, what's up, believer? Oh, things are going fine. Got all my editing done for tomorrow. Another one that took me about 10 hours to edit. Yeah. It's a 21-minute show, and it took me about 10 hours to edit it. About 5 hours yesterday, and about another 5 hours today in total. It's usually what it takes on a full show. Yeah, my full shows, because, well, they're long days, 2 cameras. Not much of the 2 cameras in this one. But yeah, it's just because, it's 7 hours of footage. And I don't know if you guys know this, but those the B-roll I always put in, the music, either going to the lake or when we're in a boat going out on the lake, those probably take me about an hour and a half to edit. And they're only like 50 seconds. So, but that's all, getting all the footage, matching the beats, doing the cutting, and yeah. Well, the other one, the Delta one, took me about that long. All of them did, even the one where we went to Del Valle. Uh, they all take me about 10, 12 hours to edit a full show. Yeah, especially me. I mean, I like to keep it, quick, lots of cuts, keep it interesting, and usually I try to stick in, something that's funny or humorous during the day that because I'm always have that camera on. I'm always talking, so a lot of it is just going through and then finding, going through the because I keep them all like 5, 6 minutes, and I turn it off, turn it back on, turn it back, and anytime I've told this, it's on my, if you're a member, I have a video that tells you how to record. But anytime something eventful happens, right after it, you turn off the camera and then turn it back on. That way, when you're going through your editing, a lot of the stuff is always at the end of the clip. So if you're scanning through a clip, you get to the end, and there's nothing on the end, then the clips, you just delete it because it doesn't have anything on it. But I think this one, I don't know how many clips I had. I think there were a lot. There were probably at least 70, 80 clips. 70, 80 clips I had to watch over. And like I said, a lot of them are 5, 6, 7 minutes each clip. So to have to sit there and, scan through them all to make sure you find everything. Yeah, I hate filming. Why don't, yeah, I mean, it's weird because I don't look back. I don't really look back while I'm editing. Every once in a while I will go back like a couple minutes to see and go forward. Yeah, but a lot of times I don't know. I'm getting better at it now because I've been doing these ones longer. So I kind of trust myself that what I'm putting together when it's played through in full will flow good and be good. But yeah, it's like last night actually after I got off the live after 4 hours on my live. Um, anyway, all right. Have a good night, believer. Uh, yeah, I actually went in there and watched it. Watched it up to the point I had like 5 times in a row. It wasn't done. I think I added another. It was at 11 minutes last night. Now it's at 21. Yeah, after I was done with the live, I went in and sat down. I watched it over and over. Um, just to see how it went, and kind of plan the rest of it. These ones are a little. I mean, it's a little bit better. Um, with me now, when I do ones and I start editing them just a day or two later, it's a little easier on me because I actually do remember pretty much everything that happened during the day and what I filmed. Because I said I filmed. The second I get there, the camera never goes off. once once we're fishing, that one I keep on my hat, it's on. If it's 7 hours, it's on for 7 hours. If it's 8 hours, it's on for 8 hours. If it's 6 hours, it's on for 6 hours. The only time it's off is when the battery goes dead and I have to change it. It's just sometimes when I do, like I used to do so many shows that I would get backed up. And I would have shows that were from like 5 days before, six. Plus, I'd film shows afterwards. So try to remember what happened, and when you're going through. Yeah, I said it was. Yeah, and it's funny because every time I'm fishing, when I'm with somebody, they always look at me and go, "Is the camera on? Are you filming?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I film it all." That's why I have. That's why I have 8 batteries right here in this pocket, and I have 8 hours and 45 minutes of time on my card. You never know what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. See, if you're out for 6, 7, 8 hours, you got to film the whole thing. I mean, imagine editing a movie. I mean, you have a freaking 2-hour movie, and a lot of scenes have 3 and 4 cameras per scene, sometimes up to 10. Depending on action, sometimes it's like 10, 12 cameras per scene. So, I'm at 2 and 8. Um, yeah. Now you know why editors actually win Oscars, because piling through all those cameras, all those camera angles, and being able to use, where to use number 8, where to use number 9, where to use number 6, where to use number 1, where to use number 3, to put just, like a freaking 10-minute section together. Alrighty. Dang it. Yeah, that's what I said. Even for me, when I had the extra camera, it takes a bit of time because I don't know what they filmed. I know what I filmed, but they're not with me sometimes, so I don't know what they filmed. So to edit mine, and then have to go through their footage, and then figure out where to use their footage mixed in with my footage. Like the one that delve all the hiking part. Tito had it on the whole time, and his footage with the wider angle and the chest perspective was a lot better for that scene with his camera. Tito! Serious this last night? Yeah, last night got a little, yeah. Well, it got serious at the end. For a while, it was just kid talk. You left before it got serious, didn't you? Let's Drive. I don't know if you were there for the end. Oh yeah, you were there with storytelling time with Wasabi. Some of that, yeah. It got a little tough. The baby was cool though. Oh, well, it was only like 5 minutes at the end. Some like, I don't know, sort of politics stuff came in. Oh, you watched the later part? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It got a little, yeah. It went politics on us towards the end. But like I said, part of it was my fault because I didn't step in and cut it off. I got lazy on my side of refereeing it. Banter, it happens. Yeah, it was. I thought it was a lot longer, but everybody else after the fact said, "Dude, it was only like 3 or 4 minutes." Nicholas, he was there. He witnessed it. Yeah, luckily, I mean, it was a 4-hour stream, so that was only like 4 minutes of towards the end. It got monetized too. Checked it today. I did. I did click uh, minor swearing stuff, and I clicked maybe slight romantic sexual innuendos. But yeah, I went through and it got monetized. So, but it's accumulation of the whole. But yeah, yeah, that was I said that was my fault. I when those two got into it, I should have cut it off. I should have. I should have started muting people. Is what I should have done. I should have muted them and got their attention. Yeah, and like I said, it was only like 4 or 5 minutes. I just had two people going back and forth for a little bit on just like like Captain said. What did you say? Stupid. There you go. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're going back about just stupid. It's a good definition, Captain. I like that. 4 minutes of stupid. Not bad percentage wise. Yeah. Yeah, I think I did finally say something. Yeah. I said something. Yeah, but I mean, that's what I said. It's just because it happened at the end. But 4 minutes. I'm going to fish this week for. Uh, Good luck. They ain't there anymore. Trouter. Gotta wait till the next stock, man. Them trout are. I don't know. Nobody's got any trout on any sort of bait. Everybody that's fished for them with bait in there has caught nothing. Not even a bite. Power bait, bread, whatever they use, nobody's gonna bite. Oh yeah, damn piers. Okay, now I got my update, guys. I said I didn't know about the pier yet. Oh yeah, yeah. You'd have fun with him, Captain. Unfortunately, unfortunately, when I fish with him during our shows, we sometimes get in pretty heated debates about stuff for like a half hour, 45 minutes, and it's like, and yeah, we get into those kind of debates sometimes in the shows. He knows a lot of shit though. He knows his facts, that's for sure. He has he know because he was on the radio so long. He has a lot of facts. But even when I'm out there and we're fishing, I'm like, all right, let's not talk about this anymore. Let's just talk about fish. It's usually only when it's a slow day and we can't catch a fish. The fish are biting. It's all fun and fish. Yeah, you gotta get out there, Captain. How's your lake? Oh yeah, I love to debate as much as he does. So I said sometimes we can go back and forth for like an hour. Yeah, we yeah. I said it's usually. I mean, it's only when it's a slow day of fishing. Something will come up and something, and I'll say something, and then he'll say something, and then we're just like debate team 101 practice. I mean, it's good. I like conversating with people about stuff. Something I have knowledge. they dug out is already filled back in. Oh, really? Shit flowed back in there? Yeah, well, yeah, that's another thing with me. Like here's what's up with cities and I don't know. We have a street. Remember? I don't know if I told you guys, but just like 4 months ago, they repaved a bunch of the streets, and then 2 weeks later, the one street that they repaved the whole street, they dug the whole thing up and did some work on some pipes, and then had to patch it all back up. I'm like, can't you guys like get together on this? Do you not know what the paver schedule is compared to you digging up a street? You could have dug it up before they repaved it, but no, they repaved it and these guys dug it all up, and now there's a big patch thing going down the whole freaking middle of the street. Yeah, so it's just like the streets. It's like bad management. It's like, why would you pave the street and then a month after they repaved it, have a schedule to come in and fix pipes on it? It's like, could couldn't you have done that right before they repaved? Save a little bit of time, save a little bit of money. Well, same thing with Pinot. I mean, you're talking about your lake, but what they did to Pinot, exactly. Yeah, but same thing they did to Pinot. They treated that thing, and now it's just crap. It's been going worse and worse every year since they treated it. Spend $1 million trying to get rid of that friggin' locking up all the phosphates, and now it just sucks. None of the algae grows. They wanted to kill the blue-green algae, which is actually bacteria, but all the healthy algae use the same phosphate. And now there's like nothing, no phosphate left in the lake. It's just it's idiotics. It's been there for 10,000 years. It's fine. Just because some otters died from blue-green algae. They assumed it came from that lake, so that started the whole thing. It's poor management. And then they spent all the time trying to kill. They killed off like 2,000 pounds of carp. That didn't do anything. Carp are still everywhere in that lake. But they spent the money to do that too, like $10,000 like per trip of them electroshocking and netting up the carp. It's like idiotic. Yeah, Christopher. Well, he left, but Christopher's newer to fishing it, and I think he got recommended one of my older Pinot videos. He saw how many fish I caught from shore, and he left a comment going, "Wow, Pinot was a lot better years ago." Oh yeah, until they freaking treated the place. Well, all right. Their philosophy was that the carp go to the bottom, and since they do the sucking and the spitting, they were stirring up the phosphates, and they were dispersing more of them into the water. Huh. Yeah, that was their philosophy. Was they were going down the bottom, and since they suck and spit, because of that, they were releasing and dispersing the phosphates in the water, and that's what the blue-green algae was using to bloom. Yeah, I was there at the meeting. And well, I talked to the guy. It's funny because the guy that did this, the water treatment guy, he's actually retired now. He's in some of my videos. He fishes. He's actually a marine biologist. Anyways, freshwater quality control. He's a marine biologist. I'm a I'm a wildlife biologist, not a marine biologist. Yeah, so when went and listened to his little speech at the house that he had to tell everybody what they were going to be doing, I had some doubts, and I asked him some questions about, and the main thing was the algae, because he was, because a lot of people don't know, and he said, yeah, we're doing it because the blue green algae. Yeah, but I brought up that question with him. I brought up the question. I said, yeah, but the good algae that keeps this place so oxygenated and fertile, the other green algae that are actually algae, not a bacteria, use the same phosphate. So you're 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 going to be killing all that off too. You're killing the one bad one that people don't like, that evidently killed some otters. But you're going to be killing off all the other algae too, which is what keeps this thing so good. And he's like, yeah, well, I mean, kind of avoided the question, but it's exactly what happened. A lake never goes green anymore. It goes green for like 5 days and then it dies because they just don't have any phosphate. I said we all need to go in there with bags of fertilizer. Yeah, minor side effect. It's minor. I said we all need to go in with like fertilizer, high phosphate fertilizer, 100-pound bags, 50-pound bags. Freaking punch some holes in the bag and just freaking start filling the lake with them. Put back what they took away. Yeah, I said if you look at all my old videos of that place, it's always green. Always. And if you look at a lot of the newer videos I've been doing there since they treated it in the last couple of years, you, you look, that water's never green anymore. Yak, yak, yak. NZTV1, what is up? Uh, yeah, it doesn't, turns green, it dies. Yeah. It's only because it killed, I don't know, they found some otters dead from blue green algae toxins because if it does flow to the ocean, the mussels get it in a high enough content that if they eat it, it can be toxic, which is a lot. Like, nobody's ever been sick at Pinot. There hasn't been one case of anybody, human or dog or anything, getting sick at Pinot from, but it got into the mussel, and yeah, and then they traced it back and said evidently it came from Pinot, and that's what caused that whole thing. That's what got them the grant and the funds to go in and kill off all the phosphates. Wishing I could be streaming more. Just sent you 9 clips. 9 clips? I don't even know how many clips can I hold in my, what's my limit? I know my sending out limit's only 20 gigs at a time, I think. Not 20 gigs. I don't know. When I sent the stuff to, when I sent the music to Richard, I had to compress it and send him 2 separate emails. Hopefully I get them all. Yeah, yeah. He's talking about footage I need for Friday's really fun. You'll like Friday. I know Captain will love what's coming up on Friday. uh, he's a well, I'm not gonna say, but he'll enjoy that one. The video coming up tomorrow. There's a little clip of it. So from if you watch the one tomorrow, maybe you'll probably figure out what part I'm gonna do like a separate little video about. But I was filming it while I have them live, but Just Fish has a house camera system. Set up a cloud host. Yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah, but he has surveillance camera set up, so he has a different perspective and angle of it than just me being first person. So it's, it's gonna be a lot of fun to play with. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I already got the music set up. I found this really cool song that's gonna go underneath it. That's kind of, I don't know. It just fits the mood. Yeah, I'm sure once you, yeah, the video's done. It's 21 minutes long. We went to Don Pedro, me and Jess and everybody. But I'm pretty sure when you watch it, you've watched me enough. Your mind's just like mine. You'll, oh yeah, I can do pan crop tool on it. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll right away know which little. I think in the actual fishing show, I think it's maybe 30 seconds, maybe a minute. But I just know you'll be able to tell which one I'm gonna have fun with on Friday. I'm I'm like been excited for it. I'm like, yeah. I love it when I get something that was totally unexpected, and I get to play around with it and make it its own independent little show, little blog. 9 clips, cool. Yeah, that'll make it really cool. Just- Every time I watch it today, just fish. Last night when I like rewatched what I had like 11 minutes done. TikTok. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I will. I do all. Yeah, the yeah. There is a there is about a 15 20. There's about a 20-second spot in it that's yeah. Well, I was laughing last night every time I watched through it. The event that happened, we were laughing all day long about it. Somebody would bring it back up, and we would all just like, or you just hear somebody sitting there, they're fishing, and all of a sudden they'd just be like, and we look at each other and go, "You're thinking about it again, aren't you?" And they're like, "Yeah." Uh, it was a classic. I don't know how I came up with it, or and it was like I said, it was just like completely random and out of the blue. It's a bigger story now. Yeah, that's true. Cause you know where I started filming with it. So yeah, now I can do the whole thing. So that's really cool. Yeah, I said it's just me. I mean, that's the way I am when I'm filming. It's like any opportunity, any. I'm gonna explain it to you. I'm gonna explain. Well, now with more footage, I have footage to back it up. But I'm gonna explain like the whole process of how it even came about in the first place. it was completely random. Randomness that turned into something great. Stranger danger snooping around. Yeah, the show actually turned out really good, guys. The actual fishing show, not we've been talking about what's coming up Friday. But yeah, there's there's some good humorous stuff in it. There's some repetitive. I don't know. There's kind of some funny things that I bring up in this show that if you watched like the Delta show, you'll realize like kind of where the comments came from. It's There's a lineage to them. Because I always hate that I do a show and I'm like, there's just certain things that in it and the way I talk, it's stuff that I throw in from the last one. But if somebody never saw the previous one, they'll be like, because it's a lot of sort of inside jokes that go on in it. So if you didn't, if you didn't see the, if you didn't see the prior Delta one when we were on the boat together, you'd be like, what are they talking about? I'm like, what? But maybe that'll get people to be like, damn, I'm going to have to watch that other video. Yeah, it'll be up tomorrow. I'll probably put it up around my usual time, 2:30, 3. Now it's chilling out live. Nice. Yeah, I always like to keep them, concurrent with the previous stuff. So I'm always throwing in stuff during the next show. Paradise. Is that the one you wanted? Moscato? I don't know. I didn't even know which one was yours. There's still bottles in there. I haven't drank through all of them. He didn't do a Sharpie and put Paradise on it, so I just kind of grab things and drink them. I'm not having any tonight, though. There's still a couple bottles in there. I don't know. I might have drank that one. Next time I'll spell it out. Yeah, right on the bottle. Are those kind of the sweet ones that are sort of tingly? Are those the Moscatos? Is it white? Kind of sparkly? Yeah, I might have drank those. They're wine and sweet. Yep. Yeah, I might have drank those. Hey, bait the hook. Oh, what the hell is this thing? Well, it's kind of sweet. Sorry. Oh, and I found one in there, Just Fish. It was a blend. It was a red wine blend. And I remember you telling me that that's like the cheap stuff. That's made from cheap wine. I went. He made fun of me when I said I had one that was a blend. Now he's giving me a blend? Yeah, but I remember what you said when there was one in it that was a blend. Because I had one. What was that one I had for my stepdad? It was a. Yeah, blends are usually cheap wine. And I went, oh, that bastard gave me a blend. I just thought it was funny. Yeah, sorry, those Moscatos might be gone. I didn't know which one you liked. I thought you liked the reds, not the sweet whiter ones. Yeah, so red blend. Like I was saying, yeah, if you watch the Delta show, which is actually doing good, I think it's almost at 1,200. It's 1,200 views. Yeah, I'm usually a red guy. I said, put a Sharpie on him. This went paradise. Or don't drink, Scott. Yeah, but I said, if you watch the Delta one, there's some references in there. Shit, that scared me. The car starting, it scared me. Um, yeah. And it'll keep, trust me, it'll keep going. All of the, there's going to be an ongoing inside jokes going on. Probably pretty much all of our adventures on the boat with Jess Fish. They're just so good. Yeah, we fished for like 7 hours that day. Oh, and see, Jess Fish is another one too. Remember, he's on a boat and he's always like, he always looks at me and goes, "Are you recording?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm always recording." I start and it's on the whole time I'm there. It was even on when I went to the bathroom in the outhouse. Yeah, look forward for that footage in the video, guys. Just FYI, there might be some some outhouse footage. I should have planned that out even more, actually. Come to think of it, I could have made a good fun one about that. But it's an outhouse on the water. It's a floating outhouse. You always got to film those. I asked because wait, what? Yeah, it's pretty funny. Actually, it was Jess Fish made a comment that was from my videos. That's what I liked about it. When we got to the outhouse, he said a comment that's something that comes from my Pinot videos. And yeah, that's what I like. It's like, you get a jug when you're on. What are you talking about? Jug on the ice? Just freaking spell your name, buddy. Noah's hole. Etched in P, right there on the ice. Noah's hole. Stay away. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch it again. So, well, I do it anyway. By the way, everybody, I'm peeing. Don't want to see? Don't look. I'm going to pee on the ice, by the way. It's for a video. It's okay. I got permits. Yeah, I also have a good. I mean, the Friday video is good, but I have a really good idea for the Thursday. Well, you threatened him not to come home this time. But I got him to go home. Yeah, he never even asked me about the wine. Oh shit! I just got him in trouble. I wasn't even thinking about it. The wine was delivered a week before we went. I had kind of forgotten that fact too. So, the funny thing was, funny thing was this morning. Remember, I had the license plate up here last night. Well, it got really windy. And you can see it right there. It's over there on the chair right now. This morning when I came out, my mom goes, "He forgot." If you find a way to sell food on the ice. Yeah, my mom comes out and I'm like, she looks at me and goes, "Why is there a license plate on the porch?" Because it flew off of here. And I'm like, "Oh, long story." I didn't say anything, but you drank one on your last panel on Monday. Oh, was it? Oh, well, that's right. I think I did. I picked it up and said, "Oh, this is Moscato. What the hell's this?" Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I probably did. So Paradise, if you want to see your bottle being drank, no, I think it was last Monday, not this. Wasn't was it this Monday? No, it wasn't yesterday. Was it? Did I have that yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was a week ago. It wasn't during baby time. Yeah, last Monday. Yeah, because I didn't even have one last night, did I? But I did open one. Oh, I opened one up. I think at the very, very end. Because remember, Wasabi came by and gave me another beer. So you can go back. It's last Monday, not during baby time. Yeah. So yeah, you can see your wine being drank a week ago. That's the twist off top, right? That's the non cork one, right? They're twist offs. Pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. What's really funny is I think when I first opened it up and I started drinking it, I was like, "Wow, this is kind of sweet and it's kind of got a little bit of a bubbly. This is like a woman's wine." So I guess I was right in a way. I'm like, this is like a girly wine. It's really sweet and it's got a little bit of bubbly to it. Sorry. Guess, guess, guess I did know it was a girly wine. Got some cars out there. So, do you ever fish those other lakes up there, Jess? I mean, New Maloney's is right by there, and what's the other one, McClure or something? I did see that New Melons is a little bit smaller than Don Pedro, and then McClure is only like 10 miles long. Was it McClure? Is that the other one up there? I typed in Don Pedro to get the length, the size of it, and uh, yeah, but isn't it McClure and New Melons or New Maloney's that are right near it? Because when I typed in that, they all came up along with it and their size. Because I put Don Pedro's size, and I guess Google brought up the two or three of the lakes that are right by it. McClure has many spots. Oh, you mean spotted bass? I'm assuming, or many spots of fish, or many spots as it's mostly spots. That's weird though, because and that was weird too when we were there, because my whole history of spotted bass is Nasi, and there's smallmouth, largemouth, and spotted bass, but spotted bass, like, it's you hardly ever catch largemouth and you hardly ever catch smallmouth. It's just like it's pretty much just a spotted bass lake. It's hard to get largemouth in there, and it's hard to catch smallie in there. It's kind of weird how a lot of lakes, some lakes are like that. They have all three species, and sometimes there's a good mix of all of them. And then some of the lakes, it's like one of the species is the dominant one. Anyway, all the others exist in it. Because Nasi has all three, but I've caught a meanmouth in there once. The mix of the spot and the smallmouth. I've never caught a straight smallmouth in there. But I have caught largemouth, a few largemouth in Nasi, but it's like 99% spots. Although I have no idea what makes one species just dominate in certain lakes when they're all three in it, but so McClure is pretty much the spots take over, like Nasi. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I drank her Moscata. Can I sign the bottle and send it to you? You when it's empty? Maybe. Maybe a little. I accidentally drank it, but I gave her the signed bottle. So, token of my mistake. I signed it. You can put it on the shelf. Signed CCB Moscati bottle. If that's the case, next time I'll keep the box, and the next time Tito comes, I'll give him all the empty bottles. Then he can do some redemption on them. What's that? What's that empty wine bottle that's signed doing on your counter? You're doing on your shelf. Oh, long story. No bottles, just money. All right, I'll return them and give Tito the money. Hey, if I become famous, though, it might be worth something someday. Remember in my giveaways when I was signing the herb bottles? I remember hey, those were my quick little giveaways. Yeah, next year Marilyn Monroe collection. No, remember? I don't know if you guys remember that, but I signed like. Remember when I was giving away? Even some I gave away. I did like 4 or 5 of them that way, and I added seasoning that you could use to cook your fish, and I signed the seasoning. Yeah, I forgot about that till just now. That's very funny. I want to do something random in the video and end up being seasoning for fish. And I signed the bottles. Yeah. Yeah, I've done some weird shit, haven't I? Entertaining now. You have a signed paprika herb bottle. Why? Long story. Lemon pepper? Why do you have a signed lemon pepper bottle? Long story. It fetched me $20 on eBay though. Maybe someday. I should sign that bottle right now. I got a Sharpie out here. Oh, oh, and there is a tie-in in the video, guys. There's a tie-in to that license plate in the video. I didn't think I had a tie-in to it, but there, there is a tie-in to that license plate in the video. I didn't know I had the footage, but at some point in the video you will see you'll see where that trailer license plate came from. Which one was it? All right, let me find this now. Which one was it? Was it the Bigfoot? Was it the Bigfoot? Because, I don't know, because it was funny. Was it that one? Was that the bottle? Yeah, there's only one in there. Oh, I'm looking. I don't know. I like Bigfoot though. I'm gonna sign this one. I'm gonna sign this one because it's local. It's Monterey, right? Says it right there. Well, at least the Monterey Wine Festival. Yeah, there were 2. Oh, that's cool. And I like Bigfoot. I just like the name. Right. Give me a sec. I gotta grab my Sharpie. La da da da. All right. I'm gonna sign the back because I like the front. I haven't signed anything in a while. It's gonna be hard to sign. Very bad signature. There, I signed it. It's very messy. It's hard to write on curved things. Yeah, there it's signed. And I put CCB underneath it. so, so if I do become famous, it's actually on a video. The bottle was supposed to go to her that I drank. But yeah, I signed it. All right, I'll keep that one. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not gonna put sorry. I'm gonna put I gotta personalize it. I will put sorry. And I'll put my fault. Oops. There, I put sorry on it. No, no, it's signed and it's personal. Sorry. Alrighty. Hopefully I redeem myself now. Let's pray for stardom now. Hopefully. Now hopefully I accomplish something in my life so you can have that. Sorry. Yeah, that is a good wine though. It is nice and sweet. Yeah. There we go. I didn't want to mess up the front. The front's too nice. And it's a 90th anniversary. But yeah, there it is. I signed it for her and I put sorry on it. Except, I don't know what I did with the A. The last A in Kawa didn't look like an E and I tried to redo it. But anyway. It's there. It's hard because it was going over the bottle and suddenly the pen like didn't touch. But, yeah, it's there. Some signature expert ever comes in years from now when I'm famous and goes, I don't know, that doesn't really look like it's an A at the end. What was that about? You go, oh, I actually have a video of him signing it. So, if you want, this is authentication at its best. We have proof that I signed it. I'll save the video, exactly. Never know. It might happen because, I'm a starving artist. And, usually it's the starving artists that end up becoming artists after they're dead. I mean, I mean, that's just the way it happens, Picasso, a lot of the great artists and people did stuff. Fame came after they died, so. If I blow up and go viral on some video and I suddenly have like 10 million subscribers, in Paradise's brain, she's gonna go ching ching. No, I compared myself to a starving artist. Didn't he die? Like he didn't make any money while he was alive. studied a lot of artists, but that's what I said. It's really sad that no, I was comparing myself to a starving artist. Because isn't he one? He didn't make any money when he was alive. His art didn't fetch money in that until after he was dead. I was trying to give a reference, not a comparison. Right? An example. Who knows though? I do like Picasso's work. I just think it's sad when that happens. There were a lot of what we consider incredible artists now, and they were like thought of as nobody appreciated them when they lived. They're just like it didn't happen until I was dead. Wasn't he the one? Wasn't that a good reference though? Didn't he like never make money? Not like his paintings didn't sell for anything when he was alive. He literally died as a starving artist. Oh, okay. All right, Paradise. Who was it then? I mean, there's a lot of them. Matisse. There's, um, yeah. There were quite a few of them that so Picasso did towards the end though, right? I don't know. His first name that came to mind. There's a bunch of them didn't acquire much before. Well, I'm not up on my artists these days. Used to know a lot of them. I actually do have a lot of art out there of my own. I have in like 12 different countries. When I used to do my pop art on eBay, I signed that. It's digital art, but Picasso was. Who's the one? Oh, there's a lot of them that didn't. That they're paying sell for millions of dollars. Oh, that's right, because he's a newer one. That's right. It's the older ones that often died poor. That's right. And didn't he did he do pottery too or no? Was that him that did pottery? Or did he only do paintings and stuff? There's someone that also did pottery as well as paintings. Oh well. We all know the term starving artist. So glad Captain has the internet next to him. He can always keep us up to date with the facts and the facts and the money. Oh well. Oh well. He died rich. It was well worth it. What about Dolly? You know, Dolly made money. He was pretty known. He wasn't a starving artist. Van Gogh, Allan Poe, Emily Dickinson. Oh, Van Gogh, that's right. I was thinking Da Vinci. Van Gogh, Allan Poe, Emily Dickinson all became famous after their death. Yeah. So that's where the term starving artist comes from. That group of people. Still, that was fun. I signed it. Um, so, yeah. Done. Yeah, I completely forget about the fact that I've sold. I've actually sold like, I think I sold 300, somewhere around there. Somewhere around 300 of my own digital art over eBay. I already did that video of stocking trout. That was up last week. Haven't seen that video, Bait the Hook? They stocked it last Wednesday. I'm going to be there for the next stocks, too. There's nothing planned yet. Hey, Backroads, how's it going? Yeah, trout have already been stocked. I'll be there. If they do the same schedule as last year, they're going to stock another 4 times. So I'll film every time they stock. Hey, Backroads, yeah, we're talking about... oh, you missed it. Look. I accidentally drank this bottle that was supposed to be for Paradise. And so I signed it on my live for her. Oh, that's right. I forgot you broke your ankle. Yeah, so I signed it on a live for her. And that's why we're talking about if I become famous. She's going to have... I didn't know this was for her. Chestfish gave it to me. But, yeah, so I signed it. Yeah, he broke his ankle. Didn't he step off a tractor? He stepped off a tractor? Wasn't it a tractor or something? He landed wrong or something? Yeah, he told us that last night. He told us last night. I can drive around the country now. That's right, I didn't think about that. How's he going to drive with a broken ankle? Which leg was it? Was it right or the left? It's got pretty colors now. Was it your right or your left? I don't think we got that info yesterday. Oh, your left. Nice. I almost broke my right ankle, not my left. Took 6 months for that to heal. I tore ligaments because I rolled it on my skateboard. Might have broke it. I never went to the doctor. I know it did take 6 months. Yeah, almost 6 months to heal, though. Before it was back to... there you go. Yeah, I rolled mine. Walk it off, sissy. Yeah, I rolled mine. Never went to the doctor. Now I have a ganglion cyst. But that's when I learned to push. I still skateboarded back and forth to work. Well, limping on it. I learned to push with the opposite foot on my skateboard so I could keep the hurt one on the board so I didn't, move it when I was pushing. And yeah, now and then years later, developed a ganglion cyst on the tendon. So I think I did tear the tendon. Because through my research, I did hear that ganglion cysts often show up on ligaments that have been damaged. Took it 10 years or more to show up on that ligament, but yeah, mine was the right foot. Took a look at it. So, is it. So, you don't know if you broke it or if you tore ligaments. You might have done the same thing I did. Did it roll? Is that what it did? Did you roll it? Is that what happened? Did it roll to the side? Because that's what I did to mine. It went out front of my board and all my weight landed on it and it twisted it sideways underneath me. It hurt like hell too. Yeah, see, I mine, I might have broke a hairline fracture, bones, and so because there's so many bones in your freaking ankle. Yeah, mine was swollen for a long time, and I couldn't walk on it. Outward. Oh, so the inside. So say that's your ankle. Mine went this way. Yours went this way. The inside of it. Wow. Exactly. It went outward. Huh. So it kind of came to the inside. Yeah, mine rolled that way. Like completely freaking. I'm surprised I didn't actually like snap it when I did it. I took my. Friends of the doctor. Yeah, I did the same thing to my left wrist. No, my right wrist. Well, that was weird. Has he kicked me out all night? Huh. No, I did the same thing to my right ankle. It went this way. My friend, it was dancing in high school. We were slamming. He threw me, and I landed on it, and it went this way. Like my hand, the way I landed, and it. Yeah, that was the same thing. I mean, it took like 6 months. I never went to the doctor for it, but I was a skateboarder, and I just wore my wrist brace on it, and I learned to cast my rod with my left hand because I used to reel with the right. If I couldn't cast with it. Yeah, all my skateboarding, and that happened a high school dance, slamming, in the 80s. My friend, Jim, what was his name? James Casey. James, I can visualize him. Can't remember his name, but yeah. He threw me kind of over his back. Yeah, that's something, yeah. Yeah, but I said I went this way. It was weird because, yeah, it rolled back under me, like just the way I landed on it. Yeah, no, I just, I'm a skateboarder and I had a wrist brace, so I just put that on for 6 months and still working today, so whatever I did, it worked. Yeah, unless it's like, I don't know. For me at least, unless it's like broke, like dangling and a bone sticking out of the skin, or you break it right here and it just like hangs, so you know it's actually just skin, no bone in there. Yeah, then I'd go to the doctor. If it's functioning and it just hurts like hell to move it up or down or something, yeah, 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 that would hurt. Sort of. So yours went this way. You went over it that way. Yeah, mine kind of did that too. Mine didn't go up. Mine went down. But I fell this way on it, and my weight just rolled it like further than it should. Yeah, that was when, and that was like, I think that was my senior year in high school, so 84. Yeah, I think because that's when I first started going dances. Flat against the side. Oh, this way, like to the side. Yeah, no, mine was like this way or something. I don't know. It was mine was towards the flat part of the arm. I don't know if it was down or I think it was this way, but it pushed it too far under or so. I don't know. Really cool. Really cool snapping noise. I know. It's just funny for me that I that injury was that injury was at a high school dance in not skateboarding. Well, remember I did that too. I either dislocated or um, my shoulder when I fell out of my boat and I pulled myself back in. I think I separated my shoulder. It did the same thing too. When I move it, it would like pop and crack. Yeah, I've seen on my ramp that I had in Pebble Beach. Some kid tried to drop in for the first time and broke his wrist. It was like this. It came and it went and then forward, and his hand was turning all like purple because the blood was out. And then another friend of mine, I don't know if he was doing a trick, but he landed and he broke right here. His arm was like bent right here. It was like out and it was like down, like right here. Those are the two breaks I had on my skate park. Yeah, and I told him not to move, not to touch it. And I dialed 911. And yeah, eventually the yeah, because it went. Yeah, it was dislocated. Yeah, it was physically like his hand was above his wrist, and it was starting to turn all like purple and stuff because I guess because the blood was pinched off and yeah. And my other friend he broke right here. It was like yeah, it was like the bone was it was like like yeah, it was a major break. There's only two broken bones I had on my ramp, and till this day, yeah. And to this day, my mom does not know that ever happened on my ramp because she said if anybody got injured on my ramp, nobody could ever skate again, only me. So I never told her, and the parents never sued, so it was all good. In my skate park back in the 80s, I saw a girl, she broke her femur on her leg. That was gnarly. I mean, your leg, like the thigh area, it was like at like a 45-degree angle. Like, yeah, that bone. That was gnarly. That's a big bone to break. Exactly. I'm going tinkle. I'll be right back. It's funny. I just thought about that. I thought about the fact that I've hurt myself. My major injuries have been from one of each of the things I do all the time. I used to dance a lot. I used to be in a club. I was a DJ and dancer. I hurt myself dancing bad. 1 second from above. Bonfire or something. Yeah. Yeah, I hurt myself. The wrist came from dancing. The ankle came from skateboarding. And the shoulder came from fishing. So, I guess I'm pretty equal with all the things I did the most. As far as major injuries. One from dancing, one from skateboarding, and one from fishing. He's like me. Said I injured mine. I didn't skateboard when I hurt my ankle. I didn't skateboard on a ramp and that, but I still skated the flatland back and forth to school to go to work. So yeah, I just switched feet. It hurt to stand on my board, but I couldn't do the pushing with it. So I just put my right foot on the back of the board and pushed with my left foot. And with the right ankle, yeah, and my wrist, I just started cast my pole with my left. Well, that's like when I was a skateboarder and I had a friend that broke his, he broke his arm. What is up, Peter? A friend that broke his arm, and actually, was it arm or his leg? I don't know. But he ended up taking the cast off himself like a month before it was supposed to be off. Yeah. That's what my skater friends did with casts they got for broken things. So you need to stay on for 2 months. They take it off in a month. They just soak it in water and cut it off. You hurt his ankle. Yeah, they would cut it off. That's exactly what I told my wife. Well, this is a much more it's much more tame live than yesterday. Oh, in my nose. That's right. Oh, that's another thing. I just thought about that. AM in the morning. I thought about that. My broken nose. Um, yeah, I broke my nose, and that was playing pool, which is another thing that I used to love to do and do pool tournaments and stuff. So, yeah, I got headbutted by an Irishman, and that's why my nose is like a little bit crooked. And adhering for school. All right, Peter. Yeah, so yeah, I have had an injury. It's from another land. Oh, we're starting to get that wind picking up. Yeah, headbutted by an Irishman over over an argument about a pool game. Pretty funny. Ooh, yeah. Went to the hospital that time. I didn't go to the hospital. No, we were arguing. I don't know. We got an argument over a game, and I don't know. And then he headbutted me. Hope I'm lucky and chose for the. Well, you're in there. We're gonna do it on Friday. Well, Rich is gonna do it on Friday. I'm gonna do the random selection on mine Thursday at like midnight, and then I'll send him my winner, and then he'll have his winners, and then he's gonna do a video about it on Friday. I got I got over 100 in mine. And I'm sure he has the same. So fingers involved. Yeah, well, mine. I don't know if you know. If you look at mine, you can see like right about here. It's not much, but there is a slight like turn. Because I actually had I met some. Yeah, yeah. I saw a girl. She was a nurse or she was a doctor or something. But I don't know. A little bit after that, a little bit after it happened, I saw like it was still all purple. And she went, "Yeah, it's most likely broke. It is a little bit crooked, but it doesn't take away from your looks, or it's not, it's not like over here. But yeah, there is a slight bend to it now. So I got verification from somebody that's in the medical field that it was actually bent. It's bent. It's a little bit bent. I can smell my left ear. Yeah, no, it's just right because he hit it. It's right here where he hit it. Right, right where it goes to the like the soft part, like the hard part right before. Gave it a little kink. I saw lights too. Like I saw the flash of lights, and I flew back on the ground like 10 feet from the headbutt. I just went flying backwards onto the ground on my back and sliding on the freaking floor of the bar. And and I just saw flash of lights like when he nailed me. Yeah, can't trust those Irishmen, man. They're like headbutt people. No punching, nothing. It was just a headbutt. I think the first thing I said, I stood up and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" I think those were the first words out of my mouth. 10 feet back from him when I stood up. I went, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was just using words. I didn't fucking hit you. We were arguing. We weren't like fist fighting. And what are you doing? Yeah, that was the first thing I said when I stood up. What the fuck are you doing? We were going at it verbally. This wasn't supposed to be anything physical. But the funny thing is, I knew the guy. After that, I knew the guy, and we ended up becoming friends. And me and him ended up doing pool in the same bar as partners and kicking people's ass. And then this was like 3 months later, 6 months later, something. The club that hey Richard, the club that I DJ'd at, they also had like art events and openings, and he ended up showing up there, and I don't think I talked to him probably in like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. But I jokingly said, I walked up to him and said, "Isn't it weird that we're such good friends after you headbutted me?" And he went, "Oh man, I felt so sorry for that for like months now because I'm like," and I went, "So you do remember that was me?" He goes, "Yeah, dude, and you're like, I got to know you, and you're so cool." Wait, what? Richard Music Show. What? $5? What's $5? What? Yeah, but that's what I said. It's like because the day it happened was the first day we ever met in that bar. That was the first time I saw him there. We played pool against each other, and I didn't see him for a while after that. And I started seeing him around occasionally after that. And I didn't. He was pretty drunk at the time, so I just didn't. Just hey, Justin, thank you, $100. So I really didn't know if he remembered it was me. But then when I said it to him, his head just went down. He goes, "I'm so sorry about that." And I'm like, "Oh, so you do remember that was me?" And he goes, "Yeah," and like now we've been such friends since then and everything else, and I just didn't know how to bring it up. I didn't know how to bring it up. I just felt so bad. I didn't know if you remembered it was me and this and that. Yeah, so it ended up cool in the end. Because I didn't know if he remembered me, and I didn't know. I didn't know if he remembered me, and I didn't know if he remembered me. So yeah, it was just this weird. But we became really good friends, and we kicked people's ass playing pool together after the headbutt and the nose break. But yeah, it was just kind of funny. It was awkward, an awkward issue you bring up because you don't know if if. But yeah. I knew it was him, but after that he was cool, and I don't know. He didn't he didn't ever say anything to me, and I never said anything to him. So we both just kind of kept to the fact that maybe each of us didn't know what we did to each other or what he did to me. That's the only time I ever got headbutted. It's pretty effective. It, like I said, it knocked me back, and I basically slid on the floor backwards from him. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I seriously, like, flew backwards, landed on my back on the cement floor, and slid for like 5 feet. As I went back and landed, and just slid. Like, and then stood up and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" This isn't about fighting. This is a verbal argument. But them Irishmen, they go for that headbutt. So what is all this? It's all this money being thrown around in my chat here. I like that. Makes me feel good. Yeah, I said it was kind of weird because when I first, that was the first time I ever met him. But then he started hanging out there more, and then he ended up becoming friends with a lot of the friends that I knew and stuff. So suddenly we were in the same circle. And so that one day at my club, during art opening, I decided to say something about it. I'm pretty sure that was like 6, 8 months after it happened. So, and probably, you know, knowing him the whole time and playing pool with him and all kinds of stuff for the last like for like 6 months. But that's the way I am. I forgive and forget. Give everybody a, you know, doubt. Comment on video. Goss who? What? What? I don't understand that. Comment on video GAW soon. What is that? I'm suddenly confused. Wish I had a video of that. I wish I had this, like, the bar security video of him headbutting me. I knew the owners of the bar, too, and I was on YouTube at the time. Probably could have got some cool footage of it. Oh, is anybody well, Captain says he's gonna start doing some fishing again. That's the hardest thing about being a fishing channel. I know, I don't understand that either, Captain. That's the hard thing about being a fishing channel, unless you do other stuff, is November, December, January, February, it's give away. Oh, okay. There we go. Now we both know, Captain. It's a texting term. Give away. All right. You're like freaking Tito. Tito always he always speaks in the comments. He always speaks in Tekanese. Textanese. I can never read his freaking comments because I'm like, what? I don't understand any of those. I don't understand why you leave out 2 and 3 letters on every freaking word. There's no limit here. You can type the whole thing. I don't need that textanese. I don't. I don't know. Type in English. Yeah, you can type the whole thing for us. That is how you can tell when somebody does a lot of texting because they know all the shortenings. I type it full letter, full English, unless it's something like FYI, which is a term that came out, or G day for g'day. Somebody came out in verbal language way before texting. Yeah, yeah. I use the one, yeah, LOL or FYI or, G day, silver coin giveaway. I thought you were talking about my giveaway. I thought you were talking about my PS5 giveaway. That video didn't get, it only got 313 views. I thought it got more. Richards has like 830 or something. Mine's 8 minutes, his is 24 seconds. Yeah, I guess that makes more sense. Mine was entertaining and I added a bunch of fun stuff to it, and his was 24 seconds. Yeah, because I wanted to make it a fun video. He just wanted to announce it. But that's the way, YouTube, TikTok, 15 seconds. I know, but there's a comparison of YouTube. You suck. Yeah, I want to make mine fun and entertaining. And yeah, but, I think the average watch time of that was like 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes. I think the average watch time was like, well, actually, it was pretty good. It was like 3 minutes. It was almost 50%. But yeah, I want to make it fun and entertaining, and he just did that little 20. But his has 845, and mine has like 330. So, well, I wanted to make it fun, and I wanted to make it relevant to how I make videos. TikTok helps. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I want to make it relevant so if people watched me or watched it, they got an idea of how I do my shows because that's the same way I do my fishing shows and my other blogs. So I wanted to be maybe something to be have somebody stick around not just for the giveaway, but say, hey, I like this guy. I like the way he does his videos. I'm going to follow this guy and I'm going to watch his other videos. And I've actually had quite a few of them that subscribe to me from the giveaway video that are now following me pretty regularly and watch almost all my videos. So, corn farts. Yeah, that was my intent for it. I wanted to give them something that maybe they'd stick around and like me and subscribe to me, not just for the giveaway, but say, hey, I found a new guy and he does this really cool stuff. Look how cool this giveaway video was. I like his style. I'm going to watch him more. Yeah, I have a TikTok channel. I did mostly the human fishing little clips on there. Little, 20-second little videos of that. Yeah. Yeah. It was really fun to watch when YouTube went down. At one time, YouTube went down, it was like months ago or something, but it went down for like 20 minutes. And Yeah, I'm stuck in the back of my tooth. Yeah, I started putting up the some of the TikTok ones, and I mean, first one I put up got like 1,000 views in like no time. But it's because I was new and they always promote it, and everything else they put up, I'm like, eh. It's hard if you're a fishing channel to put it to do something that's less than a minute. It's like, how can I use this? Oh yeah, I was talking about the YouTube when it went down. I happened to be there. Like I, for some reason, I clicked in like right when it happened, and I was like, "What?" And it wouldn't go to it, and it just kept circling, and uh, and then I went in. I checked. I think went to Google. I said, "Is YouTube down?" And all the comments were amazing. Yeah, it was chaos. It was like I got on this. I was just. It was so funny. I was just like, yeah, and I was like, I was just scrolling down like the whole time it was down for like the 20 minutes. I was just scrolling, and it was like, you know, every 30 seconds or a minute, new comment like YouTube's down, is YouTube down, and just the comments were just hilarious. And yeah, I stayed on there until it finally came back, but it was just I was laughing so hard at the comments people were leaving. They're like, "Oh, I'm on my lunch break. What's going on? YouTube's down." Well, yeah, you used to have your other one. You used to have your other one, Captain. I've only had this one channel forever. 14 years. It's always been Center Coast Bass. Actually, no, it was Cowabunga 66 to start with. Good one, Cord. Yeah, exactly. No, I was Cowabunga 66. I was Cowabunga 66 for the first 4 years. Yeah, that would kill things right there. Yeah, I think I Cowabunga 66 from 2006 when I first started till I think when I came back here and got back into the fishing and wanted to make it a fishing channel only, that's when I changed it to Sunny Coast Bass. So for 3 years, I existed as Cowabunga 66, and ever since then, it's been Sunny Coast Bass. I was thinking of changing it to just CCB, but I'll just stick with Sunny Coast Bass. It works. No need to really switch it. There are some famous channels that have switched, like some of the bigger fishing channels have switched 2 or 3 times. I think. I think. Oh, I saw that thing you were talking about. Wasn't that you, Backroads, that mentioned that Lunkers is now going on tour? Gastro, and that's intestinal, right? I didn't even make an appointment. Gastro, that's intestinal, right? I would assume. Um, Joe's, what's up? Yeah, but I saw that one. I saw that video he put up about he's going to go do all the opens and everything. I left him a little comment because years ago he said he hates tournaments and he'll never fish tournaments. And he did a video about him going out with, I think it was Lake Fork guy or something, that gonna do a tournament. Yeah, they're just trying to get you to come in, man. They need the money. And I left him a comment saying, I thought you hated tournaments. Why are you helping your friend pre-fish for a tournament? And he commented back, well, yeah, I don't like tournaments, but it's not me. I'm just helping my friend out. And so, and this one, when he said he was doing all that, I left another comment. I said, remember years ago when you said you hated tournaments and you'd never do them again? I guess times change. I haven't got a comment back from him, but oh, that guy's all over the place right now. Lunkers, yeah, he's like a freaking spinning top right now. He's all over the place. But I think it was you, Backroads, that said that. All right, Captain. Thanks for coming in. Have fun limping around tomorrow. Have fun, Limpy. Have fun limping around tomorrow. At least it's not too bad. At least you can still walk on it. That's always good. No crutches needed. You're good. Yeah, I found that out. I saw that video yesterday. Gosh, I'm stuck to the back of my tooth. Um, yeah, I think that's funny. It'll be interesting. He'll probably get his ass kicked, is what I'm thinking. What are your thoughts on that, Captain? Or Backroads? You think Lunkers will do good in the tournaments, or you think he'll get his ass kicked? I mean, he is a pretty good fisherman, but I don't know. Yeah, I saw that too. I haven't watched it either. It just showed up. It showed up when I was doing something today. I got to watch that one. Well, what do you expect? Like, you see him all over the place with all different kinds of people. Always interacting with people all over the place. I mean, I guess Roland Martin got it too. He's 74 and he survived it. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how his tournament trail's gonna go. It'll be fun to watch though. Be fun to see Lunkers doing freaking tournament shit. Living in his new RV. I don't know. I've never seen him in a tournament. I don't know how he acts, how he responds to him, how he handles the pressure, all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. That's gonna be a fun series. He's already pre-paid for all of them, and now he's got to run it. So it's obviously gonna be quarantined for 14 days before he heads out. Uh, the giveaway is this Friday. What, 3 days away? Richard's gonna do the video for the giveaway. I might show up for a live to announce it later Friday night or something. But yeah, there's probably a couple hundred people entered, so I gained. If he's driving to fight, I think he's a good fisherman, but he's only got a few years. Yeah. Um, yeah. That's why I said I'm looking. I'm really. I mean, I watch him just because I'm amazed at what he does nowadays. Because he's kind of like flipping out. But I really want to see that series. I really, really want to see him jump into especially that level of tournament fishing. And there's going to be a lot of very experienced pros that do those, and a lot of very experienced locals. I mean, you just saw Scott Martin when he jumped into it. He did good enough to get an Elite Series pass, but he got skunked a lot because he's used to fishing lakes he fishes all the time, and Scott Martin got thrown into a lot of lakes he's never fished, and in those opens you get a lot of people that are just locals that those are the only tournaments they fish, and they're good fishermen. It even kind of stumped Scott Martin. I think a lot of the guys he had in his house with him were trying to get leads um, didn't place high enough to get into the elites their first year trying. So it'll be really interesting to see Lunkers try it. Really, it'll be really fun for me. I'm very curious about how he handles it and how he makes his way through the tournament series. Because I don't know. I don't, like you said, Backroads. Yeah, I don't think he's been able to handle it very well, especially with because a lot of those the opens are the big ones. Sometimes there's like 200, 250 boats in those tournaments, and that kind of pressure of him having people everywhere. It'd be really interesting to see how it pans out in the end. He doesn't like heavily trafficked lakes, so he's he's just that part of it's going to be interesting. I say there's going to be at least at one point in one of the shows. You can't cherry pick your lake and conditions and attorney. Yeah, I know. That's just it too. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of videos where he's pissed off. He's gonna be pissed off about other fishermen and them fishing his water and that other sort of stuff. But it's a tournament, dude. It's not your water. All right, Richard, and you were up late last night. Sorry. My faux pas. I kept you up late. Yeah, I said I can't wait for this series. Kind of like I couldn't wait for Scott Martin because He's been major tournaments, and it's pretty consistent lakes that's over and over, and you've fished a lot. Very rarely is a lake that they don't visit. All right, Richard. Um, yeah, so that's why I really liked his entering those Bass Opens because I knew it would throw him, and he barely made it through to get an elite invite, but he actually tanked in a lot of those videos too. Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll get a lot. Yeah, a lot of them they'll be more pumped up for sure. Backroads, they'll be more pumped up to want to kick this guy's ass in the tournament, no doubt. he's he's like he's lifted the level of all the people that are going to compete against him because of who he is. They're gonna be like, oh, fucking Lunkers is in this. I hate that guy. Everybody's gonna be their level's gonna be like skyrocketed with him in a tournament because he's trying to prove a point, and they're gonna try to prove a point to him. Go back to your YouTube, dude. You don't belong here at our level. Yeah, that's what I said. It's the same way I got when I did just the local tournaments. When I was in tournament, there was somebody I knew that I knew I could outfish in that. My level went up. I gotta say from the few videos I watched. I entered tournaments when I joined the tournament because there's a lot of people that fished against me that I knew I could outfish, but they always gave me shit because I didn't enter a tournament. So when I entered it and I knew they were in it, I was much more focused, and they were my target. They were the reason I fished harder and fished longer and everything else. Man, been a while, Leanne. How you doing? So yeah, it's gonna be a fun series. It's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a lot of drama. I'm almost sure. Yeah, she wasn't in here earlier for all of our medical issues with broken ankles and broken wrists, and none of us going to the doctor for him. She would have obviously put in a few words for that. She missed the medical talk. The way all of us people break things and never go to the doctor. We just we just walk around on them or limp around, and she has been super busy. Well, I'm sure I don't. I never give anybody anything if they just disappear for a while. People have their lives. They got things they got to do. I'm not like their focus. I'm sure of that. I'm if they have time. Yeah. I just if they have time, they come to visit me. If they disappear for a while, it's the things they're doing. I don't take it personal. It's YouTube. Something you watch when you need entertainment. Yeah. Yeah, most of us survived. Most of us are still fairly proper, I guess. Tore everything. Yeah. Well, it was kind of the. She's a YouTube celebrity now. Takes up her free time. Yep. I'm not even a YouTube celebrity. It takes up all my free time. Actually, wait, I don't have free time. I'm a full-time YouTuber. I don't have free time. Spent 12 hours editing a video the last 2 days, so 6 hours a day and 6, 7 hours yesterday. Yeah, we all know. We all know. She's like Nick. It's like Nicholas Green. He comes in here. He's a celebrity. He's almost at 1 million subscribers. You know. He joins us from time to time, but he's a busy guy. Got your priorities. I spend a lot of time doing it and then not much return, but I keep doing it. I'm addicted. I'll be doing it till the day I die, I'm sure. Yeah, I know. He's buying some property now too. He was in my live last night. He's buying a piece of property, putting a trailer on it, and it has hookups and everything. So yeah, we taught him about write-offs. He didn't know anything about write-offs. We had a good conversation. What was that, last Monday or something? Yeah, backroads and Captain really helped him out with taxes, write-offs. So now, yeah, we're teaching him. He's like 19 now, but he didn't know anything about write-offs and how to keep track of stuff and everything else. So we gave him a little lesson. He's a good kid, though. I'm honored anytime he ever comes into my life, just like you, Leanne, and everybody else. God, I can't just, why to just disassociate people? I'm happy for anybody that comes into my lives. You're all friends, you're all family. God, sorry, faux pas on my end. I think it's actually better that I have a smaller crowd because I know everybody better. I've been on Nicholas's live and he has like 300 people in there, and the chats just go freaking nuts. It's just like, this is crazy. I don't even know any of these people, and they're just bombarding me and asking me question after question after question after question. It's like, uh, 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 mm, who are you again? What? Huh? Yeah, fame's a bitch. Yeah. Like I've always said, though, if it goes that way with me, uh, if I ever get that way where I'm bombarded, I can do invite only lives, so can make it more personal. It's always been in the back of my mind. Want to keep it more with you guys that are my longtime faves. So I've always had an avenue and a thought of how that would go. You always have the option of invite only. Oh, glad I have this show for you guys tomorrow. I can stir up. How's your new show going? How's that? I know you had that one. I know you had that one live backroads or that one video that went nuts, and then the next one didn't do much. Remember, I left a comment about it. Welcome to YouTube. I haven't seen the other one. Is it going? It was like 138 views when I saw it. Did it pick up or? Yeah. Go bottle a bunch of these for paradise. You went in here. You didn't see that. I prefer cabs. Yeah, you weren't here, Leanne. This bottle of wine was supposed to be for paradise, and I drank it. So I signed the bottle for her. and I give her the bottle now. She said, "Yes, sign it, you bastard." And it says, "Sorry" right here. 300. That's not bad. I said I saw it was like 138. But the other ones that was somewhere near 5,000 now. I think it was 4,400 the last time I saw it, or saw the listing for it. Well, she is the one that told me I had to put signed "sorry" on it. I signed it right now during my live. I signed it and put CCB, and she goes, "You also have to say sorry." So I put "sorry" on it. But if it's any consolation, I drank it during my live so she can see her wine being drank by me. Yeah, that doesn't make up for it, but I didn't remember which one was supposed to be for her, so. But she told me I need to sign it, so I did. And yeah, I'm gonna give it to her. Signed bottle. It's it's not great, but it was a gesture. It was an apology. It was a message in a bottle. It's a message on a bottle. Yeah, it's like a classic Police song. All right, Corn. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. I was on for 4 hours yesterday. And I think 3 hours on Sunday. Yeah. The third day of a Menage a Trois Lives is the one that really gets to you. Like, I've been sitting here on my porch talking now for 3 days straight. Actually, no, the Sunday one, I'm actually at the park. But spent 4 hours on my panel yesterday. And that one got a little rough. Rough and tumbly towards the end. I got emotional at the end, too. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I think I'm over it now. I think last night I took it down, so I think I can talk about it. my sister's mother-in-law passed away on Sunday. Sylvia. Um, yeah, I mean, my sister and my brother-in-law have been married for 30 years now, 31 years. So I've known her for that amount of time. But yeah, she passed away on Sunday morning. She was in her 80s. And I don't know, it hit me. Yeah, it hit me last night at some like really weird, odd point. Richard, Richard came on and did a live song that was sort of an emotional song, and I just, I just broke down and started crying like crazy, and I like, because I hadn't done it yet. Like I just heard on Sunday, and it was Monday, and yeah, I just it. Yeah, my mom came out. She was crying, and I immediately said, "Did Sylvia pass away?" And she went, "Yes." And a really sad part of it is on um, on Saturday, right here on my Saturday or Friday, but right here on my mailbox, I saw that my mom put out a card and a letter to Sylvia. Because they said it wasn't looking good. She had some sort of bacterial infection. Um, but yeah, that kind of hit me too. Like my mom put the card out to basically, I don't know what she wrote it, but to give her condolences and everything, and wishing her luck and that, and obviously it it made it there, but she never got to read it. So that was sort of a part of it too. When I saw that there, I was just like, wow, that's tough. Stop. Yeah, that was tough to me when I saw that. I'm like, wow, she never got the letter. So yeah, anyway, that was sort of what happened at the end of my life last night. And it all hit me, and uh, yeah, I captured it live. Cried in my lives before, so um, stop. Anyway, yeah, I think you were in here last night for, were you? Yeah. Keep going, please. Another subject. So, how about them Dodgers? How about this weather? It's been beautiful around here. I can't wait to upload the video for tomorrow, guys. I think you're gonna really like it. And I really, really can't wait for Fridays. Ooh, my battery's at 15%. I'm going down. How about them Packers? Yeah. How about anybody that's still in the playoffs? Um, how about those Warriors? Yeah, it's about, actually, it's like 50 something right now. Oh, and Richard sent me a heated blanket, guys. Yeah, because I have the granny blanket on me right now because I sit out here on the porch and it's cold. He's sending me a electric heated blanket. And you don't have to plug it in. It charges and then it works off the battery. He bought me that last night and he says it's going to be here at the end of the month. So I won't freeze my ass off out here for the next couple months. I'm actually going to have a heated blanket on my legs. That sounds cool.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Ugh. Keep your 56s. It's balmy 37 here. I know, but even when it's like 42 and 40, I'm still out here on the porch for my lives. And I get cold really easy. My fingers go numb really easy. I actually like get the shakes when I get too cold, like physically, like uncontrollable, like shakes when I get too cold. So I think I have that. I don't know what's it. Well, you'll know, Leanne. What's the thing where people, when their hands, they get so cold all the time, they turn red and they go numb? It's a disease. It's usually in women, but yeah, I think I have it because when it's not really that cold, like even in the like low 50s and that, I'll have issues with my fingers going numb, and everybody else is like, I'm like, guys, it's so cold, my fingers are numb, and I'm like trying to get them to, and they're like, it's not that cold. What are you talking about? I'm like, I don't know, my fingers are freaking numb right now. But I think it's, I don't know, I forget what it's called. AIDS. No, I don't think it's AIDS. I was in a tournament, one of my tournament diaries. Raynaud syndrome. Okay, yeah. I met a guy. He's in one of my tournament diaries. This is a black guy I know, and he was telling me about it because he had it. He said it's usually a women's thing, and I started talking about mine, and he goes, "Yeah, you might have it." And then I went, "Really? So that's a syndrome? That's like?" And he went, "Yeah, that's it's." And he was his sort of what happened with him, and the way he was explaining it was sort of kind of the same thing that happens to me when I'm cold. No, I've been this way since friggin' forever. Even since high school and college, yeah. I'm not good with, I get cold extremely, extremely easy. And like I said, even my fingers and my toes, and I just start going numb when it's not even really that cold. Raynaud syndrome. Okay. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I might have that, but I deal with it. I just don't like cold weather. You can't handle cold weather. That's fine. I don't like cold weather anyway. So it's it's just something that happens. All right, I'm gonna be shutting this one down, guys. I'm already at almost 3 hours. Like I said, I was up for over 4 last night, and like I said, this is my third night live. But thank you guys so much for coming in. I hope this one was fun and entertaining. We got to see Leanne come back in. Everybody who came in here, thank you. Look forward. Well, I'm looking forward to giving you the video for tomorrow. It's already done. It's already rendered. Just got to do the thumbnail. And got a really good Throwback Thursday one coming. It's a little different than the rest of I've been doing. And then Fridays is gonna be hilarious. You're gonna laugh a lot. It's a funny video. It was something that just randomly happened during the video that's coming up tomorrow. And it's see how we're laughing now. We laughed about it all day. So yeah, look forward for the fun Friday one. It's 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 a circumstance that just got captured that is hilarious. And yeah, I'll see you guys live. Next live will be my skating fish. So next live I will see you guys this next Sunday. All right, peace, everybody. I'm out.